Boom shakalaka, happy April Fools. This is not a joke. If Bitcoin price does not break upwards in the next week, as predicted by this chart right here, then based on this very bearish chart pattern, price could be headed all the way down to the 100-day moving average, roughly around $56,000. You definitely want to stay tuned. What's up everyone, Randall here from Crypto Love. Today's video, a lot of very interesting charts for Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, including an urgent warning for needed price movement upwards in the next week, or else we could see price crashing to the 100-day moving average. Before we get into it, guys, like the video, come join us on Twitter at Crypto Love, and of course, subscribe to the channel. It's what all the cool kids are doing. Now, today, fear and greed at 79, up from yesterday's 75 and also last week's 75, back into extreme greed. The overall market down 1% today. Bitcoin at 69,462, Ethereum at 35.35, Solana at 197, BNB at 584, XRP 61 cents, Dogecoin 20 cents, Cardano 62 cents, and Avalanche $52. Now, Bitcoin, you can see this nice big green head and shoulders right here. If price continues to go sideways until the end of next week, April 11th, roughly, it would complete this head and shoulders. And based on the height of the head right here, we could be headed down to roughly $56,000, which is right where the 100-day moving average is headed. So, that being said, what is going on for Bitcoin right now? Well, we can see this week again, ETF inflows are back, noticeable pressure on the price. People are still bearish. Also, BlackRock reached 250,000 Bitcoin in assets under management. Could soon be flipping Grayscale, taking charge of the markets. But if you combine the big two, BlackRock and Fidelity, they already own more than Grayscale combined. And the frothiness that we have experienced over the past few weeks, while frothy, according to this chart, does not compare to what we saw at the top in 2021. So this is an alternative view of market structure. The froth in the crypto market is the median return from arbitrage trading firms operating inside crypto. And we can see right here, not nearly as high as we were in 2021. So the good news is there's still a lot more room for frothiness to come, and it certainly feels that way. Now, March historically has been a poor performing month for Bitcoin, historically. But the good news is April to July historically does pretty well for Bitcoin. Sometimes you want to sell in May and go away. Sometimes you have a summer rally. But either way, the next few months could be pretty good for Bitcoin. Not the best months, but pretty darn close. So we could have some nice price bumps coming up in the near future. As a matter of fact, on a net basis, 95,000 Bitcoin have been accumulated from all cohorts for the past 30 days. Just to give you an idea, in comparison, at the peak just before the ETF launch, this was 110,000 Bitcoin. If this continues, we're going much higher. So, based on scarcity, price could be headed much, much higher, especially once the halving kicks in, block rewards are halved, and everybody remembers that Bitcoin, oh yes, is the scarcest, hardest asset on the face of the planet. Now, if we take a look at this chart, this is from March 19th, but at that time, Bitcoin had broken through previous all-time highs and then started to come down. And it was noted that after Bitcoin reaches all-time high in 2017, which is right back here, the correction lasted 21 days. After that, saw a parabolic rally. Then, after Bitcoin reaches all-time high in 2020, the correction lasted 21 days. After that, saw a parabolic rally. Well, guess what? 21 days after it reached its first top right there, well, that would be April 4th. So in the next 3 days, we would likely, based on this chart, see a massive breakout for Bitcoin. And if we don't, if it does continue sideways, we might see a massive breakdown. This chart also suggesting we are going to see massive historic volatility for Bitcoin. According to the historical data using the relative volatility index, Bitcoin could see significant swing high between 30 to 60, 90 days from this signal, which is breaking out above the volatility index right here. You can see the tops are 30 to 90 days. So we could see in the next few months making, well, the next few months, April, May, June, pretty spectacular. We could see a massive summer rally for Bitcoin, which could be very, very interesting. As a matter of fact, right now, this is usually the place where things go vertical. If we take a look, Gaussian channel has left the red. We have found support on top of this trend line, and we're getting stalled just above there. All of these things in this accumulation schematic suggest that vertical territory is coming up soon. As a matter of fact, Bitcoin has closed its new monthly candle. That would be the March candle, new all-time high. The previous all-time high was roughly $63,000. The new all-time high, roughly $70,000. That means we have a new monthly all-time high for Bitcoin, and also a breakout of the on-balance volume, which is one of my favorite indicators for Bitcoin because it is a leading indicator. It tells us what Bitcoin is going to do before it actually does it. So that's saying a breaking above, meaning that Bitcoin is going to be breaking above new territory coming soon. As a matter of fact, zooming out, this chart shows the same thing. It shows the monthly tops and then the breakout from monthly tops. And historically, these were the moments when Bitcoin went on rampaging rallies. Right now, up to the red line, that's about $240,000 for Bitcoin. Also, the RSI showing levels which historically have called for massive breakouts. As a matter of fact, parabolic rallies all the way up to 200,000 plus based on historical levels. So things could be getting very exciting for Bitcoin in the near future. And not only for Bitcoin, but also for altcoins, because based on where we are in the cycle right now, we have not broken previous all-time highs. As a matter of fact, we are stalling just before them, similar to what happened right back here before things went parabolic. Well, look at this. We could be about to go parabolic once again for altcoins. And one of the biggest leaders for altcoins, a pure oscillator that every cycle goes up an order of magnitude, Dogecoin already starting its breakout. Look at this, following perfectly, breaking out, little consolidation, and should this continue, we could see $1.20 and then $2, and then who knows how much further, or excuse me, we could see, $1.20 and then $12, and who knows how much further we could go from there. So that's all for today's episode. If you enjoyed, push the like button. I'll catch you guys later. Have a good one. Love you.
If you don't think Bitcoin's going to $1 million a coin and then $10 million a coin, you're already a loser.
From now on, if you don't own Bitcoin, you're a moron.